the sunlight on your skin is older than our species. Step outside on a clear day and feel the warmth of the sun on your face. It feels instant, as if that light were made this very moment and sent straight to you. But the energy warming your skin began its journey in a time long before humans walked the earth. The light you feel is not 8 minutes old. At its heart, it is tens of thousands of years old. This is the story of the longest journey in our solar system, the secret voyage of a single ray of sunlight. Every second, the sun bathes our planet in an almost unimaginable flood of energy. In just 1 hour, the sunlight falling on Earth carries more energy than all of humanity uses in an entire year. It feeds every plant, lifts every cloud, stirs every wind, and warms every living thing. We treat it as ordinary, a lamp that switches on each morning and off each night. Yet that gentle glow is the end of a violent, astonishing story that begins 150 million kilometers away. To understand sunlight, you have to travel to the one place it struggles to escape from, the core of the sun. The sun is a colossal sphere of glowing gas, more than 1 million times the volume of the Earth. Its own crushing gravity squeezes the center to pressures hundreds of billions of times greater than the air around you. Down there, the temperature climbs to around 15 million degrees. Under such extreme conditions, matter itself is torn apart and hydrogen, the simplest element, is forced to fuse. 4 hydrogen nuclei are crushed together until they become a single atom of helium. And each time they merge, a tiny fraction of their mass vanishes, reborn as pure energy. That energy escapes as a flash of light, a gamma ray photon, blazing far brighter than anything your eyes could ever survive. The sun performs this trick on a staggering scale, turning 4 million tons of itself into light every single second. This is the moment of birth. Deep in that furnace, a photon flickers into existence, and its impossible journey begins. You might expect that newborn ray of light to shoot straight out into space. After all, nothing in the universe travels faster than light. But the heart of the sun is not empty space. It is the densest, most crowded place imaginable. The core is packed so tightly that our photon can barely move before it slams into a particle. It is swallowed, then spat back out in a random direction, up, down, sideways, even backwards. A heartbeat later it collides again, and again, and again, countless times over. Scientists call this a random walk, like a person staggering blindly, lurching a new way with every step. For every tiny step the photon gains toward the surface, it is knocked almost as far back the way it came. The straight line distance from the core to the surface is under 700,000 kilometers, a gap light could cross in about 2 seconds. Instead, trapped in that endless stumbling dance, the energy takes thousands upon thousands of years to fight its way out. By some estimates, the energy leaving the sun today was born tens of thousands, perhaps 100,000 years ago. When that light first began its climb, mammoths still roamed a frozen earth, and our ancestors were painting on the walls of caves. Slowly, over that unthinkable span of time, the energy claws its way outward through the radiant depths of the sun. As it rises, the fury of the core begins to fade, and the surrounding gas grows cooler and less crushing. About 2/3 of the way out, the character of the sun changes completely. Here the gas can finally move, rising in gigantic churning currents like water boiling in a pot. Enormous columns of hot plasma surge upward, carrying that ancient energy on their backs. This final stretch, the one that took the photon so long to even reach, is crossed in a mere matter of weeks. At last the energy reaches the visible surface, a roiling ocean of fire we call the photosphere. And there, after a voyage of ages, the light is suddenly free, flung out into the darkness of space. Now, for the first time, that light can do what light does best: race across the void at full speed. It crosses the 150 million kilometers between the Sun and the Earth in just 8 minutes and 20 seconds. Stop and think about that strange arithmetic for a moment. The energy spent tens of thousands of years trapped inside the Sun, and only 8 minutes crossing the emptiness to reach you. It also means we never see the Sun as it truly is right now. The sunrise you admire actually left the Sun a full 8 minutes before you opened your eyes. If the Sun were to vanish this instant, we would carry on in bright daylight for over 8 blissful, unknowing minutes. When that ancient sunlight finally touches the Earth, its long story is still not over. Green leaves catch it, and through the quiet magic of photosynthesis, lock its energy inside living tissue. Every blade of grass and every towering tree is running on light that left the Sun's core long before history began. The animal that eats the plant and the animal that eats that animal are all borrowing the very same captured sunshine. The bread on your table and the breath in your lungs are, in the end, nothing but sunlight transformed. Even the wind and the rain are the sun's doing, as its warmth lifts the oceans up into the sky. And the coal and oil we burn are simply ancient sunlight, buried and stored away for hundreds of millions of years. Almost every scrap of energy you have ever used traces back to that slow, burning heart in the sky. The Sun has been pouring out this light for about 4.5 billion years, and it will keep shining faithfully for roughly 5 billion more. But it is not eternal. One distant day its fuel will run low, and its steady fires will begin to change. Every photon it makes is another tiny piece of the Sun itself, spent and gone forever. In a very real sense, the Sun is slowly turning its own body into the light that keeps us alive. So the next time you step out into the sunshine, pause for just a moment. The warmth on your skin is not new. It is a traveler. It was forged in unimaginable fire, then lost for ages in the dark heart of a star, long before your kind drew its first breath. It survived a journey of 100,000 years and 150 million kilometers, only to land gently on your face. Follow Worth Knowing for more things worth knowing.